So I got to tell you a story. I got another story. Since we're doing this series called Storytellers.
Mm-hmm.
This one's pretty bad.
Excuse me. All right.
Don't judge me, okay?
I'm gonna judge you regardless. But go
No,
ahead.
I was 17 years old, so this is 20
Oh.
years ago when this happened.
Mm-hmm.
And you have known me for about a good 15 years out of
Mm-hmm.
this 20 years. And
Right.
you have known me to be a jokester.
Absolutely.
I got little pranks, I got little ways of entertaining myself, especially when I get bored. In fact, I got kicked out of high school because I did a practical joke. And I'll talk about that practical joke another day, but you thought I would have learned my lesson, how to get my GED and everything, because they would not let me back into high school because my practical jokes went too far. You can ask my mom and everything. It went too far. My mom had to have a meeting with the superintendent and everything. All right?
Wow.
And I'll talk about that joke another day.
Yeah.
But this one, I thought about this one because I ran into the guy that I did the practical joke on at a gas station. And I haven't seen this guy. The practical joke happened about 20 years ago in Germany. And I haven't seen this guy in about 15 years. I ran into him a few times afterwards, but in 15 years I haven't seen him. I saw him at the gas station, and I didn't want to say anything to him, but I was getting ready to get in a fight, just in case.
Right.
Because that's how bad this joke is.
Damn.
So, I was a young lad in Germany, 17 years old, and, in the army, and... So, what young guys do, and what military guys do sometimes when they get a little cash in the pocket, especially the young guys. I was a private, you know what I mean? So, went down to the strip joint, threw some money, at the strippers and stuff like that. And there was this one stripper in particular, and I went to the strip joint, I was there in Germany for quite a while, and I went to the strip joint about 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this one stripper that was beautiful, but for some reason she always kept her panties on, or wore a skirt or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked the sergeant, how come, this old sergeant, the OG that I was with, and he was like, I asked her hey, how come she never go fully nude? And he goes, man, that's a transvestite. I'm like, what, really? He goes, yeah. And then he showed me a program. He opened up a program. There was a picture, and they had a little biography of each girl. And then he translated the German into English, and it was transvestite. See that? That means she's a transvestite.
Wow.
And I'm shocked. I'm like, no way. There's no way that this girl's a man. You could not tell at all.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah.
So in addition, to going to the strip joints, you go clubbing and stuff like that. And so we went to this club in Germany. I'm not even going to say the name of the club. I'm not going to say any additional details, but it was a big club, and it was they had a bar in the middle, and each club had a different genre of music. So It was almost like a wheel, and the clubs were the spokes. So it was this club was rock and roll, this was heavy metal, this was hip hop, this was R&B, alternative music, whatnot.
Mm.
But I'm drinking, hanging out with a bunch of the guys, and there was this one sergeant. The guy was Captain Harris from Police Academy, a total dickhead. He was always hard on you, always messing with you, and I see him in the club. Well, the other side of the bar, I see the transvestite.
Yeah.
So I go ahead and buy this guy a drink and stuff like that, and I told the guys, hey, check this out. I'm gonna hook him up with this transvestite. They're like, nah. I said, watch. So I go to him, and he's getting a little sloshed, and he's with the other, old school guys, and here comes young Private Will Tobin going over there. Hey, Sarge, listen, that lady, she's asking about you. She's looking at you over there. He goes, that one over there. I said, yeah, she asked about you. So I just figured, I passed the message along, and she told me to give you this drink. So I gave her the drink. So he goes over there and talks to her, And I'm like, this is gonna work out perfectly, because I figured, and everybody knew I was a practical joker too, so I figure he might like make out with her, reach down, and be like, oh, Tobin got me or something like that.
Right.
All right, or just I didn't know what was gonna happen, but I just wanted to get back at this dude for being such a hard ass.
Mm-hmm.
So I see him making out. They're like, one of the lounges, like in the chairs. Her and the dude are making out. Not him, but the dude and the dude are making out. I guess the sergeant and the transvestite are making out. And I'm like, got him. I'm like, got him.
Mm-hmm.
So now, let me give you a backstory on this guy. This guy was my height, about 5'11", but this guy was built, and he was like a amateur kickboxing champion, and he won like the Golden Gloves version of kickboxing.
Yeah.
He taught like one of those Wing Fu type things. It wasn't like karate.
Wing Chun.
Like it was like some high speed martial arts. So the dude was like a lethal weapon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I should not be messing with this guy to begin with. Now, I've never been afraid to fight anybody in my life. But this particular time, I was afraid. In fact, when I think about it, I get a pain in my stomach. Because, yes, like, that's how I'm scared now just thinking about this. Right? So apparently, he wound up having sex with this transvestite, and he was bragging to he was bragging to the guys. Now this guy was drunk also. He was bragging to the guy that he didn't have a condom, so she told him, hey, you could put it in the backside.
Yeah.
So I guess the man must have tucked it up. I don't know.
Yo.
So then somebody narked on me, and it was more than one person, and it was like, yo, Tobin set you up. That was a dude, and that's a dude that from the strip joint that we go to, and this guy flips out. All right, and it's like 2:00 in the morning. I'm in the barracks, and I'm like in the second floor, and I look out the window because there's a guy. I hear commotion outside in the courtyard. I'm looking, and he's holding 2 aluminum bats. He has 2 bats. Softball bats, and he's screaming like, "Get the fuck out of here, Tobin! I'm gonna fucking kill you!" And there's like 5 guys trying to hold him down. He's tossing them all over the place like nothing. Yo, I'm hiding. I'm scared. I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm looking out the window, and he's trying to get in this building with these bats. Because, he was like in the sergeant's dormitory, and now he's coming to like the open bay areas where I'm living because I'm a private. And I'm seeing they're trying to hold him. He's trying to get in the building. Man, listen, I was scared. And eventually the platoon sergeant had to come down and calm him down. Like that was the only person that was able to calm him down. Now there was
this was nights after, or this was the same.
This was the same night.
Oh,
this is the same night. Like I said, I hear the commotion, I hear screams. Oh crap! Somebody's fighting. I look out the window, and he's like, "Fucking Tobin! I'm gonna kill him!" I'm like, "Oh man!" Like I'm scared. Yeah. Like at that time, I didn't know that they did what they did, but I knew that he found out. And. Listen, I was scared. I hid from the guy for like months. And then eventually, I guess he kind of forgot about it because I ran into him a few times after that. But at that particular moment, I knew. Like when like an alcoholic realized he was an alcoholic? Yeah. At that particular time, I knew that I have a problem.
For everybody out there, make sure you never let the Tobinator hook you up.
That was a long time ago.
I wouldn't trust it.
Oh, yeah. Now I gotta try to think of the time that I pranked you. I can't even think of any.
Yeah, you tried to prank me with a transvestite.
Oh God, that's right. I tried to pull the same thing on you.
Yeah. Huh?
I tried to pull the same thing on to you. It didn't work.
Not in that. Not
in that.
even
Hold up.
close, though.
Let me clarify. It's not even close. It's not even close. But yes, I do remember that you and I went to a party, and there was a transvestite there at the party. Right. Who was a friend of the people that the people that were hosting the party, and we ran out of food and drinks, right? And this transvestite, how tall do you think she was?
Like 6'7".
Yeah, she was tall. She was a brother, about 6'7", built, and she was like, "I'll go down the street to the pizza place to get beer and some food." And I said, "You know what, Bishop?"
Before you even fucking
I looked at him. Yeah, I looked at Bishop, and I said, "You know what, Bishop?" And Bishop gave me this look, and I knew right then and then, back the fuck down. Because he was about to fucking snap. And the worst part is we're at this party. This had to be 12 years ago, something like that. 13. It was over 13. It was like 13 years ago, right?
13 years
The worst part is we were both in uniform.
Huh?
Weren't we both in uniform?
We were both in uniform.
And this is like one of the worst neighborhoods in the city.
I said, you better come downstairs to go to the fucking store with me. When we got downstairs, I said, you better not even have fit. He just started cracking up. I said, you crazy, bro.
Bishop.
I think he felt the vibe too, though. Like,
yeah. We walked outside. You and I wound up getting the drinks. I do remember vividly. You said, "Let me tell you something," and I was like, "Listen, I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing." That's what you said. You was like, "Let me tell you something." I said, "No, didn't mean to say. I was just messing around, man." That's true. I apologize. All right, don't judge me what I did 20 years ago and 13 years ago. I'm reformed. I'm reformed. Oh man. All right.